What's happening, people? It's Rux, and I'm a recent UX Design Bootcamp graduate. Sorry for the long hiatus. As you can see, I'm filming from a bit of a different location today, and that's because I'm actually in Germany because I got a new job. So even though this job has been in the pipeline for quite some time now, actually flying here was very last minute and it's so stressful. So before I go into the details about the job and everything to do with that, here's a little preview of the stress that I've just gone through to get here. It's all very, very, very last minute. The original plan was to go on a holiday with some friends, fly back to UK and then fly later on. But work's been in touch with me and said that is not possible. I need to start on a certain date. So here I am, last minute. I'm flying out tomorrow, by the way. Trying to pack for holiday to France and the rest. It's 6:31 a.m. and we are on the way to the airport. I managed to get all my packing done and my wonderful friend Musa is giving me a lift. Say hi. Catch you on the other side. So anyway, I'm finally here. I'm in this lovely apartment and starting to get settled. I've actually been here for about a month now, and yeah, I'm really enjoying it. So, what do you want to know? What is the new job? What am I doing? Why am I here? So, my official title is that I am a senior IT professional. But what am I actually doing is what you want to know, and I've got a confession to make. I'm not a UX designer. What? Yeah, you're probably wondering why. Why have I gone through CareerFoundry, done this course, and how did I end up with this role? But I think the easiest thing to do is just to start from the beginning, and I'll explain my journey so far, how I've ended up at this company, why I'm not a UX designer, and why I'm okay with that. So during lockdown, back in March 2020, I realised that I really didn't enjoy my old job anymore and that I wanted something different. That's when I found out about UX design through watching videos on YouTube and felt that this could be a really good fit for me. Of course, jumped in head first, went through that 11-month intense course at CareerFoundry to become certified in UX design. And I look back and I do not regret any of that at all, because during my course, I started to look at roles that could pivot me into this world of tech. That's why I became a customer experience consultant at a company in London, where we had a big client, and I worked 50-50 in the UX team and also in the mobile app product team. Through that role, I got to learn about what is called product management as well as UX design, and that's where I found a bit more of an interest towards product management. Hope you're sticking with me. So what I found was that this big company, the way they viewed UX design was very old and outdated. I have to be careful what I say here. It was more the product managers who had a bigger say-so in what was being built, what that looked like, and yeah, just everything to do with the product, which makes sense because they are product managers, and it's a product manager who owns the product, or product owner who owns the product and is ultimately responsible whether the product fails or succeeds. I think here would be a good place to actually give some context into product teams and product development, just in case anyone's new here or new to the topic, and it's always good to have a refresh even if you already know about it as well. I'm going to keep it very high level and simple because we could talk about product teams for the rest of the day, but let's just give a nice high level summary. So a product When I speak about products, I'm typically referring to digital products. And a digital product is basically a website, for example, Tesco.com, I don't know, just websites, an application that you have on your mobile device, your tablet, or even your smart TV. For example, Netflix is a digital product, Amazon Prime's a digital product, Facebook's a digital product, Instagram's a digital product. On these product teams, you have the product, and then you have a product manager who's ultimately responsible for the product, what gets built, which we call features. So a feature is something that you can do in the product. So let's take, for example, Instagram. A feature is that you can upload pictures to Instagram. Another feature is that you can message people, slide into the DMs. Another feature is that you can like stuff, comment, go live. All of these things that you can do, we call features. And on a product team, you have the product manager who decides what features are built, the software developers who actually code it, so do the groundwork, the heavy lifting of building what it is that the product manager envisions, the features, and also the UX team, the UX designers and the UI designers who are ultimately responsible for bringing those features to life. What's the best experience that we can give to our customers? How do we design this in a way that generates value to and loyalty with customers? So, product manager, software developers, UX designers all work together to make this product, Instagram. I worked 50% in the UX design team and 50% on the product team, working as a consultant to the product manager. Ultimately, the way that I found the responsibilities were working was that the product managers had a lot more say-so in what was being built, for example, the features, and to be honest, how it was actually working, how it felt. And the UX design team at the time, caveat, was more just working to create the mock-ups, the pictures, the click dummies and all of that. Whereas I wanted to be more involved in what exactly it is we're building and how we're going to build it and all the details that go into that. Luckily, I was able to experience this before I graduated CareerFoundry and was actually able to get some real insight into how design teams and product teams at large organizations work. Because of this, I felt more aligned with product management. Basically, I want to tell people what to build, how it works, and all of that, and be an advocate for UX as well. So I have a front-end product, which is a website or an app, being owner of one of those products, and ultimately work as a team together to decide what it is we're building. I found, depending on what exactly it is you like about UX, product management can be seen sort of a similar role, but it does come with other elements and aspects to it. So fast forward today, my new job is bit of an anti-climax because I've actually just moved from working for the consultancy to in-house. So I'm working now 100% in the mobile app team, which is awesome because it's a front-end facing product. So all of the UX skills that I learned, well, a lot of the UX skills that I learned from CareerFoundry are still being put into action. I work closely with the UX design team to sort of think about our users' needs, how we can design the most optimum product for them, while also working with the product team with all the stakeholder management and having to balance business needs with customer needs and work together to write user stories with the developers and all the acceptance criteria of exactly what needs to be built. I find it really interesting. I find it quite awesome actually, and I'm excited about this journey. It seems for me the perfect mix of what I liked about UX as well as mixing with my background in management consulting. What I could take away from this is that it's good to sort of do internships. If you have a consulting background, work in digital to try and get real life experience of how these teams actually work. Just because what you read on paper compared to implementation in the real world can be different, and it's just good to see and experience firsthand exactly how these teams work. So yeah, that's me, that's my job. I'm not a product manager yet, working very closely with the product manager. I found it really interesting, really exciting, and I would say if you are at the start of your UX journey and you think that this could be interesting to you, then definitely look into product management. I like being able to have multiple skills, so I see myself more as T-shaped product manager. So I'm still awesome at UX, still able to make wireframes, do user research, understand fully the UX design process, but just in my full-time role, just not only doing that. I feel like I could talk about this forever, so I'm actually going to stop here. I just wanted to let you guys know that I got a new job. I'm in Germany. It's awesome. I'm loving it. And yeah, any questions you have, drop them in the comment below. That's all from me. Enjoy the rest of your day or your evening, and catch you in the next one.